What's up guys, welcome to my Madden 21 playthrough where I take a team of Olympic sprinters and put them into the NFL. So into this game, we're in the second last game of the regular season and Johan Blake finds a space there in the defense and goes in for the long touchdown. So then we're sacking Nick Foles here on defense and we get the ball back quickly. So if we win this game, we're into the playoffs guaranteed. Then we'll have the final game of the regular season up against our divisional rivals, the Colts. So we're trying to make something happen with the passes here. We find Bolt and he has a nice juke move to get the first down. Now we get another good catch there, reaching for it. So we're in deep in their territory. And now we just get stopped at the line. Bolt with another catch. And yeah, we're going to get tackled there if I try to run it all the way in, so we throw it to Bolt, and he was influential on that play, on that try for us. Now we get a sack there, but they still advance up the pitch further and get a field goal to bring it back to 16-3. And then another drive, they're down in our red zone again, and we can't get enough pressure on them, so they go in for a touchdown, 16-10. And into the fourth quarter here, so I usually do run it a bit more with the running backs, but after Blake's touchdown they seem to stop the running game, so I'm throwing it more on this drive. Then plenty of space in front of me, but I throw it to the end zone. Thought Bull could have got that for a touchdown, but it wasn't to be. We throw the interception, and now we're doing everything to try keep them out of our end zone. We get another sack, so we did manage to get to the quarterback quite a lot in this game, but they still had the big plays that are killing us. And now we get an interception there in the end zone with Michael Norman. And that was probably the nicest juke and spin move I've ever done, and I'm not even sure how I did it, but it got me out of that potential tackle. And now they get the ball back in the last few seconds of the game, and I'm just desperately trying to tackle them. When I start panicking there, it's just have to leave it up to the computer to tackle them, and time just runs out, so we end up winning that game. And as I was saying, we're up against the Colts here to decide the division winners. Now Bailey playing it smart there, going down with the slide, and then we find a bit of space for Blake up the middle. Now on this play, Bailey goes down, so they get the ball back and they're right in our red zone and get an easy pass and catch for the touchdown. Now Bailey just going out of bounds here. And we're using that play effectively in this game. A nice juke and gets us down deep in their end of the pitch. So Blake getting tackled from a couple of yards out, and then we give it to Richard Thompson there. Just decide to throw him in a fullback for a play just to give him some influence, because he is a tight end, but we never have two tight end sets on our formation, so thought I'd just use him at least once. Now we're doing the play action, something we don't do too often, but this one worked out perfectly, and the long throw to Tyson Gay, that was possibly the longest single pass of the season for us, and it worked out nicely. I wish I could do more bombs over the top like that, considering the speed of our players, but you've seen in the previous game where I tried to throw to the end zone with Bolt, it didn't work out. And now Johan Blake is getting space here, and back-to-back games with a long touchdown. He's just on fire recently. Sometimes he gets stopped on the 5-yard runs, but when he breaks free, he's hard to stop. Now there I just cut back, seeing that there was nothing on, so changed direction, got us near the first down marker. And now we're going to try throw our way back into this game. Another one over the top, and Tyson Gay gets a second long touchdown catch of the game. Really was an impressive catch there by him. I thought it could have been intercepted, but we go for 2 points and it doesn't work out, so we end up losing that game by a point. And we're just showing the stats here at the end of the season. This is season stats of Ryan Bailey. 1,400 passing yards, 52% on completions, 10 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. So not the best, but if you were putting a sprinter in the NFL, that would be very good numbers. So here we have all of our rushers on our team, and Johan Blake obviously with the most. And there you can see 31st in terms of carries, Johan Blake, but he's first in terms of touchdowns, and he's in Blake and Bailey in the top 10 in terms of total yards. And there you can see Ryan Bailey with the most yards per carry, and Blake not too far behind them. And then Gatlin is down the list a bit, but still highly ranked. And then as you can see, rushing touchdowns, Blake with the most, and yards per game, Blake and Bailey, nothing separate them there really, and not much anyway. And then yards after contact, Johan Blake in second place with that. And longest run, again, Blake up near the top of the list with Bailey close behind him. So now on to receptions here. Tyson Gay with the most yards and most average yards. And then we have Coleman with 5 touchdown catches, so well ahead of everyone else. And now this is for all of the NFL. We have Tyson Gay highly ranked in terms of average yards. And then on quarterback sacks, we have Merritt and Rodgers up there at the top. Merritt with 19.5, but then when we go into all of NFL, Rodgers isn't even listed. So you can see then again here with defensive touchdowns, for some reason Lyles isn't listed in all of NFL. So yeah, half the players on defense weren't listed in the NFL overall rankings, which makes no sense, but they got very impressive numbers in most categories. So now into this game against the Colts, they get an early field goal, and we're doing the option play here with Ryan Bailey. Breaks a tackle, he's just doing everything here to get away. They eventually bring him down, and now Blake right up the middle fights for a few extra yards. As I showed there a minute ago, yards after contact is second in the NFL. So he gets in for the touchdown there. That was Gatlin actually. Always good to have just when you're 2 meters from the line. Now we're doing a running play, or a passing play I should say, and Coleman with the absolutely lovely juke, and he's not going to be stopped there. Once you beat that second last defender, the last guy covering back can't reach him. So on defense here, 2 points up, and we get the interception. Now what are we going to do on this next drive? Well, there is not going to be a next drive because that's the final score there. Low scoring game, but you can see we're through to the next round up against Kansas City Chiefs. Now we can't get pressure on Mahomes, but we can stop them from getting a touchdown and hold them to a field goal there, which we are happy with. Given how deadly they are on offense, we're trying to get to Mahomes, and we end up getting a interception there. Merritt, he does a hop, gets away from the defenders, and that's another one to add to his defensive touchdown collection. Now Bailey, there's an open man there, but we get sacked and have to suffer the safety. So they get the ball back in our half, and it looks like they're going to drive in here for a touchdown. They do get it over the line. Now the play action, we're looking for a big play here. That's what we always get on play action. And a lovely catch by Tyson Gay. He actually gets up there between those two guys. Nice catch. And then we have Coleman, brushes off the contact, and Coleman is just a touchdown scoring machine at times. Now Bolt were giving him some jet sweep to run with. This time we give it to Coleman. Bit of space out there. It's working for us. Get the first down. Now Bailey dropping back, sees Coleman, gets stopped after the first down. And now we were on fourth down there and it didn't work out for us. I decided it was best to go for it, but then on their first play of that drive after holding us out, they go all the way down here and we can't get a tackle in, so that swings things back in their favour. Now Bailey getting sacked. We're in trouble here. Third and 20. looking for a big play before the pressure gets to us, and Tyson Gay comes up with a nice catch. Had to reach for that one. Now Tyson Gay gets it again. He's really coming up big for us here. Nice little short pass there, and then one just out to the wing to Gatlin. Does what we need from him, gets us the first down. And then Bolt thought he was into the end zone, but he got stopped before it. Then Gatlin just bulldozed his way through. Now we're trying to get pressure on, and we do get the sack on Mahomes. And they're forced to kick the field goal here, which would have leveled up the game, but they end up losing. So that's us into the AFC Championship game. And you'll see there one of Bailey's best performances, 177 passing yards. Now we're going to be playing the Cleveland Browns in this next game. So we lost to these in the regular season, so we're hoping to get our revenge. They are very good at stopping the runs around the edge. I tried go up through the middle a bit, but I wasn't making much ground that way either, so I decided just better to pass it since we had a good passing game on our last matchup. And now Bailey, the option works for him, tuck and run, and we get in for our first score of this game. Now all the time he has their back in the pocket, we couldn't let him get away with that, so we get the sack. Now he's under pressure, so he throws it, and we get an interception there with Norman. Now ball's back on our side, so since this is working, running with the quarterback, we're going to do it again and beat one defender, but the reinforcements arrive. Then Coleman through the centre of the pitch. That throw is open for him a lot. And Bailey this time is just going to slide. So Blake getting the first down for us now. We should be able to punch this in. We're on 3rd and goal. Just the toss does it for us. Get into the end zone. And now we're defending our own goal line here. Simple touchdown for them to score. But we get pressure on, and it's a fumble. And Merritt, yet again, the turnover king, the defensive touchdown leader, gets into the end zone again. And now we just can't stop those plays that are close to the line on defense. Bailey gets tripped up by his own man there. Could have been clear for a touchdown. Again, the juke move is working for us. Beats the first man, but not the second. And then they get the ball back, and that's the 3rd passing touchdown for them close to our goal line. So Asafa Powell getting in on the action. He comes up good for us when we need him. Now I see an open man there, close to the first down, but not quite. And 38 seconds left. We get the pass. Tyson Gay is not going to be stopped. Absolutely burns his man there, and Gay coming up big for us again. Now we're just going to go all out with the blitzes to stop them at the end of the game here, and hopefully not give up a big play. That should have been a safety, I thought, but yeah, we end up winning that game anyway. So into the Super Bowl here against the Green Bay Packers, another team we lost to in the regular season, so revenge is what we're looking for once more. And we tackled them at the 10-yard line, and they go up 2 touchdowns to no score, so a poor start from us here, but I have belief we could get back into it. Big throw there for Tyson Gay over the middle, nobody home, and Tyson Gay does it again. Now there's a fumble. We get the ball. Spearman goes into the end zone, only for it to be ruled out and the decision overturned. Then consecutive plays, another fumble, get the ball, no touchdown this time, but overturned yet again, ruling that he was down. But then we stop them from a touchdown on 3rd and 3, so they kick the field goal. We're still in contention here. Before half time, can we get a big play? He sees there's not an open, so just going to keep moving down the field. Gets the pass off there through the middle. And now that space to run is open for us all day, so we're going to take advantage of it. They're deep in coverage, and now we're into their up on their 10-yard line. Someone's open there, but I decide there's enough space I can just run it straight in. So we're a point behind, and then they have time to get down the pitch and kick a field goal just before the half ends. Now we find a Safa Powell up the middle. Not running much with Blake in this game, but they were shutting down the run. So there's a throw out to the sideline, and Blake, when he's there on 5 yards out, you can't help but toss it to him. Gets us in the lead here. And we're just going to go after Rodgers with everything we have. Get the fumble. This time it's not ruled out, and we get another defensive touchdown for this season. So we're 10 points up. We just have to try hold them out here. Rodgers goes down again. They kick the field goal through. So it's a 1-score game. Now Bailey gets the first down, I should say. Wanted him to slide and stay in bounds, but he stops the clock. But we can just manage the clock from there anyway, and we end up winning. So there's the celebration dances from him. There's Glenn Mills jogging over. And yeah, that's the end of this series, guys. So I'm just going to show the stats from the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll have more videos up in the next few weeks.